Hi, I'm Shannon Gavin Johnson, the director of Legacy Museum on Main, and this is a brief moment in LaGrange's history. We Southerners have long loved our football, especially the SEC. But did you know that many cultures, including ancient Europeans, the early Romans, and even Native Americans, played games similar to modern American football? The sport we play in the United States is more properly called gridiron football because of the vertical yard lines that mark the field. It's a product of two English sports combined, rugby and soccer. The first known collegiate football game was played on November 6, 1869, when Rutgers University challenged Princeton, at the time it was still known as the College of New Jersey, to a game that was played with a round ball. It didn't take long for other colleges to see the fun in the sport and pick up a ball to throw around themselves. A favorite around here, the University of Georgia, first picked up that ball on January 25, 1892, when they played Mercer University in Athens. Just a few weeks later, the Bulldogs traveled to Atlanta to play Auburn University's team in what was to become the South's oldest college football rivalry, and what many sports historians consider to be the birth of Southern football. Georgia Tech and the University of Alabama fielded teams that same year as well. By 1932, the Southeastern Conference had been created, and it has been a powerhouse ever since. According to local newspapers, LaGrange High School fielded its first team in 1886. Its teams were coached by students and volunteers until 1916, when Henry E. Newton Jr. was named the first coach of then LaGrange Blue Veterans. Their team name changed, and the Grangers won their first state championship in 1921. Troup County Comprehensive High School was not formed until 1956, but had a football team that very year and have also played well since that time. Rec league teams have always been popular for younger boys. The Callaway Education Association sponsored midget football for the first time in 1947. The first local fella to play for a college team was Hatton Lovejoy, who played for the University of Georgia's team in 1896. Since then, more than 200 local boys have excelled in the sport and played for colleges across the country and a few NFL teams too. More recently, local high schools have been producing such strong athletes that it isn't uncommon to hear that great coaches such as Nick Saban and Kirby Smart are here to visit players. To learn more about our football beginnings, visit Legacy Museum on Main. This has been a brief moment in LaGrange's history, and roll Tide.